There was no reason for it to succeed. It didn't have a story. It didn't have original music. It didn't even have an idea. Out of one simple song, and oldie then nonetheless, came the movie musical of record.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Singin' in the Rain hit theaters in 1952 and was a modest success, was re-released to even bigger success, and has never left the theaters. Even today, somewhere in the world, there are still prints circulating in movie houses from middle of America to Eastern Europe. It's the one musical that those who hate musicals watch over and over again, and after you see it, it's pretty clear why. 50 years later, Singin' in the Rain is still as fresh, exciting, and funny as it was a couple of generations ago. Gene Kelly was already a legend when he took on the challenge. He not only stars in, but also co-wrote and co-directed with Stanley Donen. Donen directed the acting sequences, Kelly directed the dance sequences, and together they seamlessly blended in a mix of modern attitudes with nostalgic Hollywood and surreal fantasy. If the musical sequences were to be good, I mean really good, well then the whole movie had to be equally good. Comedy writers, not traditional playwrights, were used to come up with a good premise.
The period when most of these songs were written was the time when the silence turned into talking pictures.
That at least gave us our background. We didn't have to do research because we knew so much about all.
In the film, Kelly stars as one of the few talented screen idols who has everything to lose unless he can find a way to save his dying movie. Donald O'Connor and Debbie Reynolds co-stars as best friends who come up with a, well, Milli Vanilli approach to save the day.
Watch my mouth.
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late.
As I said before, not much has changed in 50 years, which adds to the timelessness of this masterpiece. Another reason? Clearly, the musical numbers. Gene Kelly rightfully takes center stage, but Donald O'Connor gets the good lines, the good reactions, and is a complete equal when it comes to sheer physical ability. Both Kelly and O'Connor breathlessly and flawlessly achieve perfection without the use of special effects or trick editing. But besides the people, the story itself is written in such a smart, tongue-in-cheek style, it's almost saying to the audience, yeah, okay, we know we're a cheesy little musical, but you know what? Sit back, shut up, and enjoy it. And in the same breath, it's rich in the surreal Technicolor brilliance that makes musicals so appealing to fans. It's a classic movie musical that works by mocking classic movie and musicals. By all accounts, it shouldn't work. But it has, consistently, for half a century. Books have been written about why this film succeeds while others have failed. To say the least, it's been overanalyzed to death. But you don't need to take it apart piece by piece to see it all works. All you need to look at is one single scene, this one. At its heart, Singin' in the Rain is about the triumph of talented people succeeding even when the outside elements are at their worst. Or maybe it's saying it's okay to be a little goofy in this world, despite what others may think.
Dancing and singing in the rain.
For the Front Row, and for KQ2, I'm Bov Shultz.